Hey, it's Zero at Disney Cars Toy Club, and today we're going to be doing a superhero video for you guys. We're going to be opening up a ton of the Marvel blind boxes, which includes Vinylmation Series 1 and Series 2. We have the Kid Robot Labbit Series 1. We have Funko Pop's Mystery Mini Vinyl Bobblehead. We have a Iron Man Micro Mugs and an Ultimate Spider-Man action figure blind box to open up. Now we're going to start the video off by opening up our two DC Universe Flash figures. And they actually also do make a reverse Flash in this figure type. And I know what some of you guys are thinking. You're thinking, why are you doing a DC Universe character with all these Marvel blind boxes? Well, the answer to that is pretty simple. I don't have any more Marvel figures to show you guys. So unfortunately, I have to kind of do the DC stuff with the Marvel stuff. So here's our White Lantern, the Flash figure. And as you can see, he's got these little lightning bolts that kind of just pop right off, and this one actually just keeps falling off. So that's the one bad thing I noticed right away, is these little pieces don't really want to stay on them too good. And as you can see, it just kind of flops right over. Now this back piece should just pop out, I think. Well, yeah, you can probably pull it out, but we'll just leave it in because it seems like it's in there pretty good. And now these little tiny Flash symbols or bolts or whatever they're supposed to be, they do kind of bend and move, so those might be kind of easy to break as well. But overall, the figure, it does bend in a lot of different ways. You can lean him forward, lean him back, rotate him. His legs move in different spots, his feet move, so you can pose him in all different types of ways. And it looks like he's got like a Green Lantern ring on, which might be because he's called the Lantern White Flash. That's a really neat Flash. We'll go ahead and set that one down. And he also comes with this foot and a leg. There's a leg with a foot attached to it. This is for Necron. If you buy the other characters, you can build them. And let's go ahead and open up. This is going to be a much cheaper Flash. This one was about $20. This one I think was around $8, and you can only get it at Target. It says right there on the box. And from looking at the back of the box, right here, the picture of this little red tornado, he's kind of just holding it in his hand. I guess he can fling it or throw it or hit somebody with it. This is his weapon of choice, I guess. And I really like the shade of red and yellow. It does look pretty nice. Even though it's kind of a cheaper toy, it's actually pretty well made. So this is a really good Flash to have if you just want one to kind of play with. This would be a good one. Go ahead and set that down. Now, let's move on to what we really came here to see, the blind boxes. Let's start with the Labbit series. This is going to be Series 1. We've opened a couple of these. We got our Loki right there, which I thought was Thor because he had a Thor hammer. And we got Dr. Doom. Still looking for Doc Ock and Deadpool. I want to get those. Those should look pretty neat. We should get all of them though, because I do have an entire case. So I have a feeling we'll get all of them at some point. Let's see what we got here. Looks like we got Wolverine. Is this Wolverine? Yes, it is. So this is going to be Wolverine, and he's got this claw right here. And if I remember correctly, I think Wolverine was also in the Series 2, but he looked different. He had like a different outfit. He did have the little claw mark right there on his back. But I'll go ahead and get his claw put in. We'll see what he looks like. Here he is with his claw. The only thing that I don't like about the Labbit series is the cards that come in the boxes are always kind of bent up. I mean, if you look at this card, I mean, it's in all different directions, and it's not because I bent it. It's just they all come like that for some reason. I guess they get bent when they're shipped or something. But here's the Wolverine. He's got kind of like little specks all over him from maybe where he shaved. I don't know. He's kind of interesting looking. We'll go ahead and set that one down. Let's open up the next Labbit series. It's going to be the last one for this video. Unless we get another Wolverine, then we'll open another one. And of course, you know, somebody even said this to me in one of the last videos. They were like, you need to quit saying stuff like that because you're just jinxing yourself. So obviously I just jinxed myself because we got 2 Wolverines in a row. So I'll go ahead and open another one. And we're on to the next Labbit box. That's happened to me several times. Like, I've actually been able to guess what the character was going to be in some of the packs before I open it, but I've also done that to myself a few times. And we got, wow, we got another Loki. So I guess we're going to open another one. You know, the crazy thing is we've only opened like 3 or 4 of the boxes, and we've already gotten 2 duplicates, so I'll go ahead and open another one. So here we go with number 4. I never would have expected that we would have been opening 4 of these in this video since we've only done a couple in the past. This one is definitely something different. I don't know what this is, but it's definitely a new one. Okay, we finally got something really cool out of here. So this is going to be our Doc Ock. Right there you can see. I was really wanting to see this one. This is the reason why I bought the case, actually. So here he is, and he did not disappoint. I really like this one, and I think he's going to actually, he's going to hover off of those little arms that are coming off of him. Man, that one is awesome. That really made the case worth getting right there. Really happy we got that one. I don't even have to open the rest of these to know this is going to be my favorite thing that we got out of this video today. Let's go ahead and open up the Marvel Mystery Mini vinyl bobblehead. We've done a lot of these actually. We're getting close to the end of the case of this one, and I probably won't be ordering any more of them because I've gotten most of the characters that I wanted to get. We are still missing the rares out of this case, but I probably won't be opening any more even if we get a duplicate in this video. And we got another Spider-Man. So I did get one Spider-Man in the past, so this is going to be the second one. It's going to be really tough to get any of the new characters now because there's only, like I said, I think there's maybe 3 that we haven't gotten, and those are all kind of hard to get. So we probably, even if I opened all of them, we probably wouldn't get a new one. Now let's open up, this is going to be the Series 2 Marvel Vinylmation. This case was pretty expensive, but the Series 1 that's sitting over there is actually the most I've ever paid for a case of Vinylmations. It was like just crazy expensive how much those cost because they're so hard to find. In fact, on eBay, just one of those blind boxes has been selling for as much as $50. So you can imagine a case of 24 is pretty expensive. And it looks like we got another Mysterio. And again, these are going to be all Spider-Man characters, and since we got that duplicate, I'll open at least one more. Let's see what we get in the next one. And finally, we got a new one. So this is going to be Venom. Look at that. And of course, he's got his tongue just kind of hanging off and dangling off to the side. Nice. That one looks really good. He's got the Spider-Man symbol on the back and the front. That one looks awesome. I really like that character too. So here we go, final Series 2 box. Even if we get a duplicate, unless it's the ones that are already sitting out here, I'm probably going to stop at this one. Let's see what we get. If it's another Mysterio or Venom, oh man. Wow, we already got this one. This is going to be Mary Jane again. And so, I really hate doing this, but let's go ahead and open up one more. And the crazy thing is the only characters that we've gotten so far are Kingpin, Mysterio, Venom, and Mary Jane. So we're still missing all of those, and we're getting duplicates. I don't know what the odds of that are, but it's got to be all up there. Let's see what we get for this one. This better not be Venom. Okay, so we got a new one. This is gonna be Rhino. Pretty sure. There we go, Rhino. He's got the big rhino horn right there. And he's got kind of like some just kind of marks that go down on his ears. It's kind of like just a little design. It's not really anything up there. A lot of them have like buildings. I think Mysterio's got smoke, but that one really just doesn't have much going on with his ears. I do like the facial expression that they gave to him. He's kind of gritting his teeth, which is neat. I think he's going to be pretty cool in the next Amazing Spider-Man movie. They showed him at the very end of the last one, so he should be a pretty interesting enemy for Spider-Man to battle. Now, let's open up the Marvel Vinylmation Series 1. Here's the different characters that you can collect. I definitely want to get Iron Man outside of that. I guess Spider-Man too. Those are the 2 main ones that I want to get. And these are, again, very, very rare. This was by far the most expensive blind box that I've ever bought. I do have a whole case of them. And look at that. To start things off, we got our Iron Man here. Man, those things are beautiful. They got a really nice candy apple kind of spray paint on there too. It's definitely not just a flat paint. Even the yellow kind of really stands out. And if you notice, his legs are actually kind of coming off a little bit. So you can mix and match these if you really want to. There's the bottom of them. Series 1 Iron Man. I'm not really sure what the chase or the mystery figure is in this series. I can't remember what it is, but I'm sure we're going to find out because we should get at least one at some point. Let's Let's go ahead and open the next one. Now, if this is another Iron Man, I'm just going to freak out because there's no way that we could get 2 Iron Mans in a row. Okay, we got Thor, thankfully. Now, I think, actually, now that I think about it, I think the Thor was one of the special characters that you can get. I'm not sure if this is one of them or not. In fact, he actually is a chaser because if you look right here, this Thor doesn't have a beard and this one does. So this one's actually one of the more rare, hard to get characters out of the set. And I actually stopped the video just to go look this one up. On eBay, there's 2 of these available and they're both $180 each. So this is probably the most valuable collectible figure that I've ever opened out of any of the blind boxes. And he is definitely a rare, hard to get character. So that's really cool. Go ahead and set that down. And let's open up our final blind box. This is going to be the Ultimate Spider-Man. Again, I told you guys about this when I did the first one, but I had never seen these blind boxes before. I don't know where they came from, who makes them. I don't know really too much about this one. It's kind of got Japanese lettering on it. And we got another Spider-Man, but this one's different from the last one that I showed you guys. The last one came with like a little wall. This one comes with a spider web. So here he is with his spider web. It almost looks kind of like a magnet right there. If you look, it does kind of look a little bit like a magnet. I'm wondering if it is. In fact, let's test it out. So it might be a little bit hard to see. This is actually the light that's shining down onto the table. As you can see, it's really bright right there. But this is a piece of metal. Here's our spider web. And as you can see, it sticks to it, and Spider-Man is now hanging from it. So it definitely is a magnet. That's really neat. And I almost forgot about our Iron Man mug because it's just so tiny and it was kind of hiding back there. But let's go ahead and open up our final blind box here. And it looks like we got another gold one. And you know, I think I've gotten 3 of these. So what I'm going to do, since I have more of these, we'll go ahead and open up one more since we're just on a roll of opening more blind boxes. Almost need a drum roll for this because it's just been one duplicate after the next in the video, but that's okay. That's the reason why we buy entire cases of these, so we can keep showing them until we can show you guys some new stuff. And I can't remember if I've gotten this one already or not. I don't think I have. But here's another of the micro mugs. Here's a look at both of them side by side. And I'm kind of curious, what was your favorite character that we opened up from today? I really do like the Doc Ock, but I never would have expected that we would have pulled one of the rarest Vinylmations ever out of the case. So I am going to have to really go for the Thor. And I also really like that Iron Man too, because that candy apple red paint just looks so good on him. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, be sure to press the like button, as that does help support the content here on this channel. It allows us to continue doing more videos like this. This is Disney Cars Toy Club, and as always, thanks for stopping by.